What's up, y'all? What's good? This is your boy Mookie from the Team Mookie Show. If you're new to this channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, favorite, comment below, hit the notification bell. And I want to thank those that still subscribing to the channel. And I'm so happy that y'all are doing that. I've basically been staying positive, basically just trying to do regular content. No time for the beefing and no time for basically going back and forth and none of that things like that, because like I said, it's childish and it ain't even worth doing. Like everybody's repeating the same shit over and over and over. So it's like nothing new is coming out of it. So it's stupid. It's real stupid. Like 1 minute it'll be entertainment, 1 minute, and this minute, it's you'll go into it and stuff like that, but it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. So I'm here to talk about, the leadership in our country, with our president, Donald J. Trump. I really don't too much care for him. You know, I really don't too much vouch for him because he's not really for the American people. He just for people that he want to choose to pick and be with. Cause I feel like if you ain't, you know, on his level and you ain't got the kind of money that he got, he ain't really voting for you like that. He ain't really caring for you. If you ain't stooping on his level, like he ain't really caring about what you have. Look at Kanye West. That man got a whole bunch of money. But you think Trump and them Republicans give a damn about him? No, they don't care about him like that. They only basically looking at him as okay, this is another dude basically acting a fool, you know, and this is what he do. So it was told to me, breaking news, that Trump is talking about rerunning again in 2028. Now, now I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this as a record. I'm gonna say this from my perspective. I can't speak for nobody else on this, but I will say, you know, our nation is already messed up. And I just feel like no matter who gets in office, whether if it's a man or a woman, anybody, the nation is already messed up. And the Bible already tells you that in the last days, perilous time will come. You know, that we're in a season where we are really on the brink of the coming of the Lord. We really, you know, basically seeing this nation getting badder and badder and what it is. And the Bible said that the love of many shall wax worse. So it's getting worse every day. I don't care, how many times you wake up in the morning, how many years you live to see the nation of this country is going to get worse. So, you know, it's already a war going in Iraq. It's already a war going in Japan. It's already a war going on that Trump is starting with these people. So it's nothing going to get any better because we are in the last and evil days. And Jesus himself talked about it. He talked about that this will happen. He talked about, there's people that will, come against themselves. Men and women will be lovers of themselves, giving heed to seducing spirits of doctrines of devil. Children will be disobedient to parents, lead captive, silly women. It basically tell you these signs that's happening that's going on in America. You know, when you look at this society, it's getting worse. It's getting worse. You know, and I do believe in this season that we as people need to take the coming of the Lord very, very serious. Because it ain't going to be too long before the Lord rapture his people. It ain't going to be too long because it's to the point where, how can I put this? It's to the point where this man is just basically really starting a whole lot of war. And I told an individual last time, Donald Trump is really in it for the power. He's not really in it to help the people. He's in it for the power. If you think about it, that's what he wants. He feel like he could do whatever he want to do, say whatever he want to say, and get away with it. No, it don't work like that. When you are a president of the United States of America, everything you do and say, the medium is looking at it. Everything you basically put out, the medium is looking at it. Everything the you try to start or do, social media is looking at it. So when you look at the signs of the time that everything is happening in this world, it's really time for us to get things right. It really do. It really is because I feel like in this season, God is calling us to get back in His face for such a time like this. And if we don't start getting back in the face of God, things is gonna get more worse. Things is gonna get more worse than it is. So I feel like, we as people of God got to really stay focused, stay our eyes upon Him. Jesus said He'll keep us in perfect peace if our mind is stayed on Him. So that's what we got to do. You look at it, this man really don't care nothing about the American people. He only care about himself. If you ain't his kind or stooping to his level, he don't care nothing about you. That's why I can't understand. And people have a right to vote whoever they want to vote. They have a right to do whatever they want to do, you know. But the fact of the matter is, we as the people of God got to really know who our help come from. Regardless who gets in office, regardless who this man talking about he want to try to run again in 2028. Now, is that a possibility? Is that a possibility? Can he do that? If he do, I will say this. If he lose, because what's gonna happen, you're gonna see some stuff in 2028. I'm telling you. Now, this man did a whole review about LeBron James might be a racist because he choose to go to Philadelphia 76ers. He choose to go to Philly. So this was his remark, and I'm finna play it to y'all.
It was announced LeBron James has decided that he wants his next team to be the 76ers. Where do you stand on LeBron versus Michael Jordan as the best ever?
Well, Michael Jordan's a guy that's a friend of mine. Play golf with him. He's a really good guy. And I think LeBron is, maybe he's a racist, but maybe he doesn't like Trump. I don't know. I only like people that like me. So I would say Michael Jordan all the way.
Well, did y'all hear that? Now he's saying maybe LeBron may be a racist. May be a racist. He may be a racist because he don't really, because he going to Philly. That don't even make sense at all. What he just said really don't make sense. What he really just said that really didn't make no sense. I'm gonna play it one more time.
Today, it was announced LeBron James has decided that he wants his next team to be the 76ers. Where do you stand on LeBron versus Michael Jordan as the best ever?
Well, Michael Jordan's a guy that's a friend of mine. Play golf with him. He's a really good guy. And I think LeBron is, maybe he's a racist, but maybe he doesn't like Trump. I don't know. But I only like people that like me. So I would say Michael Jordan all the way.
That's some messed up. That's really messed up. That's really messed up what he said. That's really messed up. Only they asked that man, what do you think about LeBron going to, you know, the Philadelphia 76ers? This man said, this man literally said out of his mouth, he rather consider Michael Jordan because he feel like LeBron is a racist. You know what? I done heard everything. I really done heard everything. Boy, I tell y'all, we in a nation that's really, really, really messed up. And if there ever was a time to get serious with God, is now. Because the fact of the matter is, we really don't know when God's gonna come back, but we gotta be prepared. We gotta be prepared in this season. We gotta really be prepared. And that is my goal. My goal is to see Jesus when it's all over with. When it's all over with. Because when I die and leave, I want to hear the Lord say, well done, thy good and faithful servant. You know, people talked about you, people lied on you. Because one thing about it, I learned for sure, people will lie on you when you gone. They'll do all this amazing attack when you on the earth, saying everything they saying to you on social media, but when you gone, then that's when they want to speak positive for you. They want to say something good about you, but they cannot say nothing good when you on earth. But they'll wait to speak positive about you when you're gone. But I just knew in my spirit he was a good person. I just knew in my spirit she was a good person. But all this stuff when they was on earth, you were spreading lies on them. But when you wait till the person gone, then you want to speak highly of them. That's why I tell people, Let the dead rest. Don't speak on the dead's name. If they ain't here to defend themselves, don't speak on their name. Because if you didn't repent to the individual while they was on earth and didn't get it right with them, there's no point of you trying to wait to tell somebody when they're a good person when they gone. You know. So y'all hit the like button, subscribe, favorite, comment below. Pray that everybody have an amazing day. You know, an amazing Tuesday. Everybody, I'm praying for everybody to stay positive. You know, if you don't hear anything else from me, just stay positive. You know, stay positive and stay focused. You know, just stay positive because all this stuff on YouTube, it ain't even worth the doing. All this doxing and stalking and people just trying to find stuff to talk about just to be messy. You know, it's stupid. It's really stupid to me. It really is. And I'm just speaking for me. It's stupid. So y'all hit the like button, subscribe, favorite, comment below. Peace out, y'all. Have a blessed day. And tomorrow I'm gonna be doing a commentary story about Leandra Johnson. You know, the situation that basically everybody has been talking about on YouTube. Everybody has been talking about that situation or what happened to her again. So I'm gonna be playing some commentary about that. So I just want y'all to hit the like button and subscribe and favorite and comment below. And I'm gonna say this to the trolls, and I'm gonna say this to the trolls real quickly. Just go your way. The ones that's lurking my page and doing all this stuff, I'm not even paying you no attention. Just go your way. Go your way. I'm not bothering you. Just go on about your business. Enjoy life. You know, enjoy life. You know, and that's what I want to say. You know, so it's not even cool to do that. To worry about what somebody posts on their page and what content they putting out. Whatever I put out on my page is my business. Cause that's my page. I have every right to do whatever I want to do on my page. Just like you got a right to do what you do on your page. You can't make people do what you want them to do based on what you feel about the person. You know, so y'all hit that like button, subscribe, favorite, comment below. I'm just gonna basically keep doing me, staying in my lane, staying peaceful, positive, all that stuff. That's what I'm gonna do. Whoever choose to keep going back and forth, that's hey, that's their situations. Ain't got nothing to do with me. So like, subscribe, favorite, comment below. Peace out, y'all.